Retard brain, laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Cause I'm a retard. Shut up, brain damage, cunt. You fucking dummy. You're not smart, you're not funny, you're not clever, you're a retard. Laugh it off, fuck everybody. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away, fucking retard brain. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Take your medication, but you kill a child. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away.
The Opie and Anthony Show is back. Go on, sit down. The celebrities are ready to entertain you some more.
Knowing me, knowing you. There is nothing we can do.
Knowing me, knowing you.
We just have to face it this time. We
See, there's the guys. They're singing the. Keep smiling.
breaking up is never easy, I know.
ABBA. It's ABBA Day on the Opie and Anthony Show. Or ABBA. What do you say, ABBA, ABBA?
I'll give you ABBA. I say ABBA.
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 Their last album was The Visitors back in 1982.
82?
And they've sold 380 million records worldwide.
That's
and
a
Sam
lot of
continues to
records.
laugh because he's a closed-minded fuck.
There's nothing close-minded.
You're so closed-minded.
There's just no reason to
You're laughing at
ABBA
you're
all
laughing
show
at a
long.
band that sold 380 million records.
A lot of
30
records.
years ago.
You got to respect that shit.
They're still selling records.
So that means 30 years from now, you're going to laugh at Jay-Z.
If Jay-Z is irrelevant 30 years from now as ABBA is today, then yeah, I probably
ABBA's
won't
not
be.
irrelevant.
Do you know ABBA
You can
is
spin
probably
around the radio
still
dial right
selling-
now, and you will hear an ABBA song.
On the oldies station.
I bet they're still selling records, too.
To old people.
Well, no. I bet a lot of kids are getting
That's right.
interested in the ABBA.
Play's not even happening anymore. That's all
Mamma
they had
Mia?
left.
Mamma Mia is still around.
Not
still
here.
around?
It's touring. gone.
Yeah, it's touring.
What's over there now?
Rocky.
Oh, they're doing the Rocky musical?
I got to go see
This
that.
has got to be horrid.
Why?
I don't know. Whenever they turn things into musicals.
It's funny you should say that.
Ugh.
I wasn't going to mention this, but now that you mention that, they are running out of ideas for Broadway. Because remember Alanis Morissette and that monster album of hers, Jagged Little Pill?
Yeah.
Sam Roberts sold a few. That thing sold a few copies.
Yeah.
They're turning that into a Broadway musical.
Are they?
Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. Is there a video of Rocky? Do we get a preview? Rocky the Musical is opening at the Winter Garden Theater.
Oh, good. I was
It's already
hoping.
open, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
open.
Is it?
See, hold on.
Am I on drugs?
She's going to explain the whole story of Jagged Little Pill. I look forward to taking the heart of Jagged Little Pill and expanding its story, flushing it out into deeper layers of emotionality, specificity.
Specificity.
Wait, hold on.
Specificity.
Specificity.
There's too many eyes in this
Yeah,
word.
specificity.
Specificity.
She's got charm specificity.
Specific. What?
Specificity.
Specificity.
Say it or I'll kiss you.
Specificity.
Someone wants to.
Okay, so this.
Look at dumb Sam. Sam's too ashamed to even try it out loud. He's moving his mouth.
Specific stuff.
Yeah, specific.
How do you spell it?
SPEC. It's ICIFITY.
Yeah, I think there's an extra. Wait,
like
specific.
SPEC ICIFICTY.
Try to say that word.
Oh, Specificity. It's there.
It's there, but you got to slow your fucking brain down.
Specificity.
Specificity.
Yeah, SPECICIFITY.
No, there's another C
Origin.
in there.
Origin.
There's another C in
Specific.
there.
Use it in the definition.
The definition is
I mean, use it in a sentence,
the action of being specific. No, or
yeah,
no?
that's a good one.
No.
Yeah.
Like the specificity of her vagina made me like her.
It's not specificity.
Isn't
it's
it?
Specificity.
There's two C's in this word, Jimmy.
Specificity. No. Specificity.
Specificity?
Not
I say it's specificity.
No, dummy, it's not specificity.
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 There's two C's in it.
Right, specificity.
Specificity.
The fitty is at the end.
Specificity.
Not specificity.
I
Anthony.
say it's specificity.
Specificity.
Specific.
Yeah,
Specificity. Not specificity.
I still say specificity. Oh yeah.
Specificity.
Specificity.
Specificity. I got it.
Specificity?
Specificity.
Yeah, maybe
got it.
Anthony's right. God damn it.
Specificity. I got it.
Remember when Felicity cut her hair?
Specificity. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong.
Hold on. So specificity, humanity, power, physicality, spirit, and fabulism, Morissette said in a press release. As far as Jagged Little Pill making it to Broadway.
Ah. Oh, I wonder if they're going to have that line in there. That'll be the big line where everyone goes, woo!
You go, girl! Oh, I would not get up and walk right out of the theater. That type of trash.
By the way, Rocky is...
We're fucking rocking!
All right.
This broad is angry.
She is. She's 90s angry.
You don't want to mess with her.
Gladstone.
Yeah.
She's only 39, by the way.
Really?
That album came out a long time ago.
Anthony was right. Specificity. God damn it.
Specificity.
I know, I'm sorry.
Specificity. I'm a dummy.
That's like specific gravity. The specific gravity of something. Specific.
Hey, where did that satellite hit, by the way? Because the news was hinting it could hit one of us on the head. I'm assuming it didn't hit anyone on the head.
It probably either hit.
I thought, though.
75% of the Earth is water, and then a lot of land, but a lot of land ain't being used. Big, just nothingness. Really? Look at Australia, the coast.
Yeah.
There's a few cities there, but the middle of it, nothing.
All right, where did it hit?
Africa, Sahara Desert. You got that?
Where did it hit?
Where did it hit?
That's all I want to
Or did it
know.
just burn up in the atmosphere?
I understand geography. I want to know where this fucking thing hit.
Atmosphere. I don't know.
And they kind of knew about, right?
No, I don't think they had a fucking clue until it started bouncing off the atmosphere. They kind of don't really know.
Thing.
Oh.
Where did it hit?
Atlantic Ocean.
See.
Boring.
Exactly.
Rocky starts in February, by the way.
Oh, see, I didn't think I saw it on the fucking...
Well, the theater's up.
On the
Is
docket?
it? Yeah.
The theater's, that's where I thought it
I
was
haven't
open.
been past the old Winter Garden in a while. What is it? Like fucking... Is it all music? Or is there talking?
It's a musical.
Well,
Rocky
but is
the
it all?
musical. Yeah.
Is it going to be like, da-da-da, hey, take it to the zoo, the retards like the zoo, rock, take it to the zoo, the retards like the zoo.
Throw the turkey out the window. The turkey out the window. I don't sweat you. Throw the turkey out the... All right.
This is Cuff, and this is Link. These are my turtles, Cuff and Link.
Oh, they do it because they want to do. They do it because they want to do.
Shit.
They do it because they want to do. Mickey is a Jew. They do it because they want to do.
Is this the
Cause
preview?
Mickey is a Jew.
And the big close of the first act is, hey woman, hey woman, hey woman, hey woman. And Rocky dares you to dance, hey woman, hey woman.
Oh, Jesus, looks terrible.
Go backwards, and also Dr. Steve just tweeted, but you got to call the show, Dr. Steve, please. He has a little story about Jagged Little Pill.
Oh.
There's Rocky the Musical, the preview.
Right, a little boxing.
Very much like my life. not being recognized, not having love in my life, just feeling very alone and isolated. So I thought, why don't I take those feelings and put them in the body of a boxer? And I had no idea that there's so many millions of people that felt the same way.
I know the older I'm getting, the more disappear.
Oh, that dumb Broadway voice.
I'm hearing your voice in my head saying, don't let this go.
Rocky's the story of the underdog, the person who always wanted something and never quite was able to achieve that, and then gets a second chance in life.
Make a new start. Rocky, fight from the heart.
Here are characters with tremendous heart, tremendous emotion, who yearn to find one another and to find love and to redeem themselves.
Something like truth, something like warm, something like being.
Isn't this Wicked? Doesn't this sound like
Rocky's
Wicked?
story, I think, is completely universal.
Is it?
What Rocky's able to
really?
achieve
Everyone's a boxer?
when no one believes in him is, you know, a global idea that any of us can do what we dream of if we set our mind to it.
What I liked about Rocky is he's just a kind guy. He's
Gotta
not
have
the
that
biggest,
song in there.
He's not the fastest. He's not the strongest. But his pride is so explosive.
He doesn't win the fight, but he wins the love of his life. So it's quite a wonderful romantic story.
The big song, my girl's a four-eyed
It's not the
six.
most important part. The part. It's a story that can go on from generation to generation about how everyone is entitled to a moment of dignity.
Fight from the heart.
Punching that beef in the ribs.
He's not fighting anyone.
Yes.
You're pregnant and your tummy's sore. Is that a stewed tomato on the floor? You shouldn't have picked up the dog food.
Yeah, collapse on the dog food. Collapse on the dog food. Our baby has the hair of a 10-year-old boy.
That sounds awful.
There's some good stuff in here.
That really does sound awful. They all have that dumb fucking, if we believe it. Oh, I hate that shit.
I wanted the beef so badly.
Yeah,
the
I know. I don't have a beep anymore. I don't know where it went. It's not even like it says beep and then it doesn't show up. I did too. Oh, it's a little line about Apollo.
Yeah, of course. Just punch that beef in the face.
Oh, Apollo is bigger.
I'm going to punch Apollo soon because I want to. I don't know where they'd go with it.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I want to get paid just for fighting.
Yeah. I don't know what's the big hullabaloo. I'm just going to punch you in the face. Here's the big closing number. Yo, I really hit that hard.
So we look forward to Rocky.
Rocky, the new big musical that replaces ABBA's Mamma Mia.
Yes.
Which replaced Cats.
Which was supposed to be Now and Forever.
At the Winter Garden Theater.
Yeah, what happened
which
to
replaced
that I don't know.
Beatlemania.
No. Really?
Beatlemania was at the Winter Garden Theater. Oh, no, maybe it was at the Luntfond.
They don't like changing stages over there.
I guess it was at the
Winter Garden.
It's a big theater.
Huh?
They like getting that stage set, and that's it. How long was Mamma Mia there?
The is a curious cat. Stupid cats.
Now and forever. Now they had to change it now until Thursday. Just didn't have the same ring.
See? I saw Cats.
I did too. I
Called
love that.
stupid, but you kind of know it.
I know.
Why do you know it so well?
Well, it was like if you were white trash on Long Island and you wanted to take a girl to the big city for a show, you went to the Russian Tea Room for dinner, and then you went over to see Cats, Now and Forever at the Winter Garden Theater.
What a hack date. But so many people did exactly that.
I know.
Now it's The Lion King. Tickets to The Lion King was the same thing. Yeah.
Where do you go to dinner before that, though? Fridays?
No, what's
So the Russian tea room, it's Fridays.
Guy's American.
No, it's a better place than Fridays. It's got to be a place that's considered New Yorkish.
Oh, yeah.
How's Guy doing with that whole hairdresser fight?
He hasn't said much.
Oh, boy.
Really?
He hasn't really said much about that.
Really?
No.
Is he in hiding right now?
That's mysterious.
That was a little mysterious.
He's kind of let that go by the wayside.
What are you gonna do?
Mamma Mia was there from 2001 until 2013.
Yeah, see, 12 years. Wow.
Cats was there 82 to 2000.
82 to 2000. What was that before that?
Before that was Othello.
Oh.
They
That
were
was
only there for
short.
like 6 months.
Yeah, that was short.
What was
They
before
fucked
that?
up with Othello.
The Catherine Wheel Camelot, that was there for a year.
Yeah, they fucked up with that one.
42nd Street was there for a year.
Yep, fucked up with that one.
Zoot Suit Gilda Radner was there for a year.
Fucked up with that one.
And then it was Beatlemania before that.
And how
Beatlemania
long was
before
Beatlemania?
that.
2 years.
Wow, man, they didn't have it figured out until
Cats.
Until Cats.
Cats.
Great song.
Oh, you like that song, but you don't like... Oh,
Why did-
but right.
And why does
What's
she
wrong
go
with you?
up in the big tire? I don't even know what that meant.
I didn't get
It's
it either.
elevated up to fucking... I'm sitting there going, what does this dumb play mean?
Seems sad.
Yeah, it seemed very sad.
Yeah.
Cats die.
Yeah, it's really sad
That's
that
what
you
it
hear
was.
this outside your window at 2 in the morning and you want to throw water on this fucking thing. Quiet.
Yeah, it's all nice that she gets carried away, with they're all watching, and it's all nice instead of, you know, having half her head full of maggots on the side of the road, like a real dead cat, like poor little Smokey.
Would people cry when this happened? When Memories was sung?
No, by the time I saw it, you know, I don't know. There were already Japanese businessmen asleep in the front row with their comp tickets, snoring. Whoa, big cat! Fucking
Getting hungry.
yeah, yeah. It's just like watching food dance and sing.
It's like us watching a thing called mayonnaise and tuna fish.
There's burgers and fries dancing.
Oh no, they're going to cook and eat us. Little French fries.
All right.
This sounds like Don't Cry For Me, or like that vibe of Evita.
all the same.
Yeah, because they all have that. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Who was that? I remember those commercials for Evita, Evita.
What was the...
What's her name?
I don't remember. I know Madonna did a good job with
Jewish
that song.
actress.
Lapone.
Patty LaPone.
Patty LaPone.
That's right. It was Patty LaPone who went
why
on as
I
the
know
retarded
that.
kid's mother in
Oh, I know why.
that show, that TV show with the
Anthony
retarded
Cumia
kid.
story.
She's a Long Island broad. That's why I know
Is
Patty
that
LaPone.
why?
I think she's from like Northport or Huntington or something.
Patty LaPone.
Did you guys see the veterans makeup video?
Life goes on. Thank you. What?
The homeless guy vet getting his makeover?
No.
Oh,
I heard about it.
went
Didn't see it.
fucking viral. But I'm thinking the whole time, he's just because you make him look really good, he's got to still be kind of
Still be a
damaged,
fucking-
right?
Yeah, maybe.
So I hope he's like doing other things besides getting his hair cut and a nice shave and
a
new
little-
clothes on him.
Exactly.
Got a little metal help.
You are a metal case.
That looks like Tippy Tom a lot.
Yeah, it's that homeless thing
Jim
they
Wolf,
got.
United States Army veteran. For decades, Jim has struggled with poverty, homelessness, and alcoholism.
I would say alcoholism should be first.
Yeah.
In September 2013, he volunteered to go through this physical transformation.
A new hat.
A woman. No.
We gave him a new hat and a cunt.
What's that?
Some hot blonde trying not to vomit at the odor.
Yeah. He's
Wow,
cutting
she's
his
giving him a
hair.
hairdo. His clothes aren't even that bad.
No.
Those aren't homeless guy clothes.
No.
Oh, great. He looks like the guy from ABBA now. Fucking
Oh,
beard.
it's just getting started.
There
Wow.
it goes.
The girl just combing his hair and making him look better.
Taking forever. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Oh, little.
Meanwhile, they don't show his liver, which is exactly the same, and the inside of his underpants, which still have shit in them. Wow. You mean you shave a guy who now looks like William H. Macy and he looks
He
better?
does look like. Oh, look at that.
What a
Okay.
miracle.
This thing went
Oh, a little
uber
shave.
viral. It's all over the fucking
And
place.
Yeah.
You can already see he's looking a little
Looking
better
way
there.
better, right?
Exactly. And you get new clothes, of course.
Oh, they're
Why are you upset about that?
they're
And why
putting
does
the
she keep-
tinfoil in his hair.
Yeah, I like the fact that she's got gloves on. What's the tinfoil for?
Well, they're dyeing his hair. They're putting in some highlights, I bet.
That's good. So just make pretend that he's not in the shape he's in. And
Make pretend.
What nonsense.
Look at that. Oh. He's like, good, foil on my head. It keeps the fucking radio waves out of my brain.
Wait, is he unshaven again? What the fuck?
They left him with like a razor stubble.
Oh, maybe he has bad skin.
Why? Oh, there he goes. They
darkened his hair, looks like.
Looks yeah, now there's...
She's moving
All
good.
right.
Why is this going so
they're putting
fast?
A suit.
Putting a nice suit on him. Nice tie.
Oh, there he goes.
Look at that.
It's...
Now he's fixed, everyone.
There he goes.
Sees himself for the first time.
I was like, oh my God, I look like those assholes I hit over the head with a cinder block.
His teeth are so fucked up.
Oh yeah, he's got to go get some dentistry
Still
done.
now he's like shitting into the nice pantsuit.
So he's hugging his son there.
Oh.
Since filming, Jim has taken control of his
Yeah,
life.
and all
Oh,
it
there
took was
you
a
go.
new hairdo.
Yeah.
He is now scheduled to have his own housing and is attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings
cool.
for the first time ever.
Break his anonymity, you cunt website. How about respecting the traditions and say 12-step program?
Right.
Twat. Like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Mapeka.
What are you talking? Corey, what's going on, Corey?
Yes.
Hey guys,
How is it down under, Corey? That's how you executive produce.
What's up, Corey?
a little dirty and slimy. They were on Good Morning America this morning. They had the producer of that homeless veteran video.
Yeah.
And basically, the guy said, okay, he qualifies for some kind of veteran housing, but whatever he wants to do with his life is up to him after that. So basically, they cleaned him up, maybe they gave him a little money and said, all right, off you go. It's your problem now. Take your new suit. See you later.
Why is that like
exactly
a homeless shopping spree? Why is that not fucking derogatory to homeless people?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. He's not fixed.
Yeah. So the producer basically just grabbed this guy to make a viral video.
Of course. We all know that, but they're romanticizing it on the mainstream media. Like,
Yeah.
wow, look at this great thing they did for this homeless guy, but they didn't fix the issues the guy has.
No, and not even say, okay, we'll help you out with rehab, or maybe we'll give you a job as a production assistant if we own a production company or something.
Right.
It was just like...
You said he was in Alcoholics Anonymous. That is rehab.
See you later.
Huh?
It's not.
It's not?
No. Different.
Yeah.
And he's
Thanks,
not.
guys.
No, God,
Happy
yeah.
birthday, Jimmy.
You know
Thank
that,
you.
Sam, right? That's not rehab.
Treatment program.
Little outpatient shit.
I'm happy. I hope he's doing well. I think that's great. I'm not saying it's. I'm not happy to see that. I think it's fantastic. I hope it works for him. But you know, just can't they just say me? I mean, it's not that the press used to respect anonymity.
Right.
For years,
Not
the
anymore.
Press, yeah, but they wouldn't say out of respect for the program and the things it does.
And is he
they don't
going to
give a fuck.
meetings?
Well, they
Just
said he
'cause-
was.
Well, for the first time, but did he go once? And you know, that was to cover their ass a little bit. Like, hey, you know, do us a favor. While you have the nice suit, could you go, you know, go a couple blocks away from here and just go to one of those meetings, so we don't feel like total pieces of shit that we just exploited you for a viral video. Say hi to Kevin on Long Island, Kevin.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm out here in Brentwood. I love you guys to death. I'm a CEO at Rikers. I've been on the job since '98, and you guys got me through some really, really bad times driving home. Laughing my ass off. I wanted to know if you guys had ever seen a video on YouTube. It's called "I Fought for You." It's an old World War II veteran.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. I'm really curious to see how. We just did this bit. I'm so curious to see what CNN says about this.
Oh, isn't that nice? They'll be like, oh.
You're going to be surprised when they're positive about the video of the homeless vet.
but
Cleaned up.
But why can't they question and go, well, you know, how much help did they actually give him, or are they just using him for a viral video?
You guys just are negative on everything.
Yeah, because they're not there to shit on everything.
Hey, give a homeless guy a haircut and you kill him.
You're all negative, eh?
Veterans.
It's got 10+ million hits, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just curious.
I'm gonna make a knockoff video where I take myself and I make myself look worse.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
That's that is true. Everything would be an improvement, especially a bullet.
We're going to continue to watch this, General. But as
Would
a
you realize it was
leader of
long?
young men
Right.
and women on the battlefield, when you watch this video, how does this make you feel?
Like fucking the blonde doing the
A
hairdo.
veteran that's homeless is a tragedy for our nation.
Of course it is.
These guys have given tremendous service to our nation. And they need to be given the ability to transition from this very seminal event of service to nation. There's nothing that replicates
Yeah, you need
that.
some choppers.
And having the ability to make a transition back to their neighborhoods and their communities is extremely difficult to do. You're never more fulfilled than you were when you were in uniform. You have a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, camaraderie, and these bonds of love and sacrifice are immense and they're forever.
There you go.
Well, now it's going to really go deep.
Yeah, of course.
Well, it's the veteran angle, you know.
Yeah, right, of course.
Hard.
Got to take care of the boys.
Yeah.
And girls.
Self-respect, it starts with confidence. From that, opportunity comes. And certainly there really is a partnership between business and our Veterans Administration, and great efforts are being made to address that.
Well, it just makes me wonder how we got to this point. The statistics are so disturbing.
Well, Carol, if you let me talk.
Is that her?
Yes. Chad.
Well,
Chad.
It's the alcoholism and the drug addiction, and the mental illness caused by it. It's obvious what it is.
Yeah, they've seen some shit over there,
A little
man.
PTSD. Yeah, you combine that with some booze.
Oh, all right. Let me say, let's go back to Kevin. Go ahead, Kevin. So you're talking about this YouTube video called "I Fought for You."
Yeah, it's a YouTube video. It's called "I Fought for You." It's an older man. He brings his 2 grandkids. He's listening to the car radio. He hears that they deface these U.S. flags and some gravestones of soldiers. So he brings his kids into a movie theater, and they have clips. My dad's a World War II veteran. He was a tail gunner in B-29s in the Pacific Theater. He flew 31 missions. So it kind of brought it home for me as far as my dad's pretty old. He's in the VA hospital up in Stony Brook. Long story short, the video, I showed it. Like I said, I'm a correction officer in Rikers, and the guys I showed the video to, they had to walk away. They were getting choked up. And these guys are like real hardcore kick-ass guys. And they got choked up by it. And if you guys see it, I'm pretty sure you're going to get choked up by it.
I Fought for You. It was put out by Gary and Bladder to the Opie and Anthony show. They've had enough of us. Yeah, we have it? Mm-hmm. Okay, Sam allegedly has it, sir.
Arrested today for defacing the Kensington Park War Memorial.
All right, cool.
Right.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Includes painted messages against the military and the war in the Middle East. The 3 teens were picked up in the early morning hours after evidence was left at the scene.
Grandpa, something wrong?
Oh, this kid's acting is terrible.
Some people sure have short memories, and those who are too young to know.
Like, oh, Grandpa, please. With guns.
Yeah, I hope he's taking him to a special room.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Grandpa's on a mission.
That's the setup.
This is like when the Jerrys were... All right.
The welcome veterans sign on a
little movie theater.
movie.
Going in, buying a popcorn from a hole in it. Kids are like, oh boy.
Exactly.
This is like Sam listening to ABBA.
World War. Yes. All white people, no talking in the theater.
I know, right? What a quiet theater.
They couldn't get enough extras for this.
I know.
This video.
Well, maybe they're trying to show no one really cares.
True.
Oh, the kids
on the morning of the 6th of June, 1944.
Oh, boy. Battle of the Bulge.
225 Rangers jumped off the British landing craft
boy.
and ran to the bottom of these cliffs.
Yes.
225 came here. After 2 days of fighting, only 90 could still bear arms. These are the boys of Puente Viejo. These are the
Right. What happens?
who took the cliffs. These are the champions who helped free a continent.
Oh, the kid's starting to watch.
These are the heroes who helped
Okay, hold on.
No more of your iPod. The kids are showing cock pictures.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of your cock.
Oh, see, now the kids are starting to watch.
Just don't pay attention.
Everyone's all interested now because Ronnie's talking.
Oh, boy.
In the name of God and country, I learned to defy gravity.
Oh, boy.
To honor my family, I lived in the belly of a beast.
I fixed the hearts of iron monsters. I became a worm in the mud.
I would run out of this theater. I think they're losing it.
Talking, I can't hear the movie.
For God and country.
I fought for you. I fought for you.
For you.
I fought for you.
Oh, boy.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
I fought for you.
But not you.
For you. For you.
For you. I fought for you.
I fought for you.
Who's this you guy?
And I do it again.
Fighting for small sheep or something. Then you see the one black guy leaving the theater, but not for you.
Uh-oh. Who's coming into the theater? Uh-oh.
They're all turning
Hope it's
around.
not the motorcade.
It's fucking Oswald running into the theater. Snap a salute to the soldiers at the door. Movie time sucks with Grandpa.
Exactly.
He wants to fucking film.
Can't see anything. No popcorn, no drinks.
Nothing.
No fun, no chicks.
Oh, the slow clap.
Slow clap.
Kids giving the vets the slow clap.
Exactly. And maybe some nerds should sing, "We are the champions."
Yeah. We salute the brave men and women who've
Now-
sacrificed so much
For our
freedom.
And now I'm mocking. I like where the video's coming from. Like I like the intent of it to honor veterans, and
sure.
I didn't particularly love the video, but I like where it's coming from.
Yeah. The video
They
itself,
meant well.
a little hokey.
I felt it was a little hokey, but I do like.
You just sit there and watch like Band of Brothers, and you'll get the whole gist.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
good.
like the idea of "I fought for you." I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I want to know how this white Republican won an election by making believe he was black. Did you hear this
Yeah, he
story?
didn't really make believe he was black, but he led people to believe.
But wasn't he in commercials or making appearances? How did he get this done?
No, not really. Because the voting public are idiots. And
But don't you want to see a picture of who you're voting for?
Well, what
usually?
he did it in a way like he said, endorsed by, and it was it was the wording like, please let this member of our community,
Yeah.
and
Dave Wilson.
he put a picture of this. He said endorsed by, and he gave the name of a black politician.
Right.
But I think he also has a relative who's got that name.
Yes.
So in very fine print at the bottom, he put whatever the name was, like Ron White is a relative, is a distant cousin, or whatever. So he just he technically didn't.
Yeah.
Let's see this.
Here's the story.
Yeah.
Let's.
Shocking win for one candidate
Shock.
in Tuesday's election.
Listen to this. A white guy led voters to
white
believe
guy?
he was black to win a seat on the Houston Community College Board.
Here's what we hadn't heard
Big
before,
election.
and he's not denying what he did. Our Doug Miller has more on this unusual campaign.
Ooh.
On election night, as some candidates celebrated victory, not many people noticed a campaign shocker.
Nobody was shocked more than
The
me.
shocker?
That's Dave Wilson, an anti-gay activist and a sort of political mischief maker who put his name on the ballot.
I had always said it was a long shot. No, I didn't expect to win.
He ran against this man, Houston Community College trustee Bruce Austin, who voters have elected and re-elected for 24 years.
Wow.
I was rather disgusted.
Disgusted by something that turned up in voters' mailboxes. Most of the voters in the district involved in this election are African American. Wilson sent out a bunch of these direct mail pieces implying that he's African American. His flyers depicted smiling African American faces. The words said, "Please vote for our friend and neighbor, Dave Wilson." The pictures, he admits, were just lifted off the internet. African American.
What a coincidence.
The flyers said he was endorsed by Ron Wilson. No, not the former state representative. The fine print says Ron Wilson is Dave Wilson's cousin.
That's correct. We are.
You really got a cousin named Ron Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edna and Jean's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really endorse you.
Yeah.
You called him
I called him up. Yeah, in Bloomfield, Iowa.
Yeah. In a heavily
Brilliant.
African-American district, Wilson won by 26 votes.
I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for both democracy and the whole concept of fair play. But that was not his intent, apparently.
Austin has said he'll ask for a recount. But in an era of electronic voting, political analysts think Wilson's victory will hold, despite his deliberately deceptive flyers. Doug Miller, KHOU.
He said he'll work for our children and had a bunch of little black children.
Shenanigans going on at the community college system. If his victory holds, he'll serve on that board for the next 6 years. First, Louis Six.
Have you been keeping up with
That's great.
The fact that he's kind of an anti-gay activist makes me hope he has a stroke. But aside from that, I like what he did.
Is this his radio ad?
Yes.
I got to hear this.
HCC District 2 race.
The one between Dave Wilson and Bruce Austin.
Yes, that's the one. It's the strangest thing. That Bruce Austin voted against $6 million in scholarships for our children right here in our neighborhood. But he voted to...
Oh, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear the ad without the news guys.
No, I love the ad. It's pretty good.
I want to hear the man too.
Right here in our neighborhood.
You're nuts, Comia.
It's a bit misleading there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I pretended
legal.
I was in black once.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, keeping up with the HCC District 2 race.
The one between Dave Wilson and Bruce Austin.
Yes, that's the one. It's the strangest thing. That Bruce Austin voted against $6 million in scholarships for our children right here in our neighborhood. But he voted to spend $45 million in the foreign country of Qatar. And that doesn't include the millions of dollars he spent in Vietnam, Brazil, and Saudi Arabia.
Bruce Austin is killing the hopes and dreams of our children. He's setting them up for failure.
Girl, please. I bet he has relatives that could have used some of that scholarship money he voted against. I've had about enough of him.
So what we gonna do?
I'm voting for Dave Wilson.
Dave Wilson, isn't he the...
Yes, Dave Wilson is the man who's fighting for our neighborhoods. He's the only one in this race for HCC District 2 trustee that we can trust.
We can't afford an HCC District 2 trustee who has turned his back on our neighborhoods.
Spending millions overseas. As bad as our children need help going to school. Bruce Austin ought to be ashamed.
Paid for by Dave Wilson for HCC District 2 campaign.
Good for Dave Wilson. There's a bunch of black people doing his fucking
Good for
ads.
him.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
And they hinted. Isn't he the...
Isn't he that fucking crackhead Peckerwood?
Yeah.
Dave Wilson, that motherfucking honky white ass Crackerwood picker fucking.
Dave Wilson is pretty smart.
And totally unapologetic.
Good.
Yeah,
Good for
like
him.
these are all black people. Well, will you look at that?
And I said, Lord, he's a white man.
Right.
6 years they're stuck with him.
He gonna help me? I got bronchitis.
He might get some things done.
Maybe.
And now the most ridiculous story of the day. There's a bill out there in California.
Bill.
They're drafting this bill.
Oh.
Would mandate
Going to
porn
war.
stars to wear protective eyewear like goggles during filming.
They're just trying to get porn out of California, as far as I'm concerned. They're trying to destroy the porn industry in this free country.
What happens if you get like some sperm in your eye?
Well, there's the HIV transmission. And the fact that these dummies
if
are
you
allowing
get
us
sperm
to
in your
have
eye,
it.
you can get the HIV,
No, but
you think?
that's the excuse.
Get eye AIDS.
That would be extremely rare, right?
I'm
For that to happen?
Sure. But they're not going to outlaw unprotected sex among people who don't get tested, which is regular bar goers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a few outbreaks in the porn industry, which, considering the amount of fucking they do, there's a very, very low amount of people with AIDS. And they're tested and mandatory tested, and they do stop shooting when there's a... Again, how about you go out to people's lives and you mandate that they wear condoms?
You can't do that.
Of course you can't.
But goggles in porn films,
Yeah.
that would rock.
I mean, it won't look like fucking Kareem.
Silly. Yeah,
They all won the championship. The champagne is being sprayed in their face.
That would look silly.
They're worried about the bodily fluids, obviously, including the fecal matter.
Ew. What?
Fecal matter.
Like
well, fecal matter
matter
in the eye can cause, like, eyeball thrombosis, which is it's a blindness that happens from fecal matter.
Yeah. Yeah, why?
The bill also, statewide performers, they want to prohibit the performers from ejaculating onto the genitals, mouth, or eyes.
That's the best places.
But require employers to provide barrier protection eyewear as well.
That's what you want.
They're just trying to get porn out, that's all.
They've had it with the porn.
That's it.
Old shop goggles.
Because they can't make money off it anymore, right?
Nah, but it's a moral issue. It's not even about money. It's a moral issue.
You think?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
It's demeaning to women, and we must...
And this is a year after the condoms were mandated.
Yeah.
During filming of vaginal and anal sex scenes in Los Angeles.
That makes it hot. I love a nice, sexy condom scene. Ugh. If I see a porn and something's going on and it looks good, and then you just see that condom, it's like...
Takes you right out of it.
Out. Don't want to think of that shit when you're watching some pornography.
Miguel is freaked out over what we just talked about with the Dave Wilson, right, Miguel?
Oh, I see that, yeah. He makes a good point.
Does he? I don't hear him talking.
Miguel in Florida.
Yo,
Big Al.
Hey.
Oh, Big Did you say
Al.
Big Al?
I was wondering what the hell that was all about.
How does Big Al turn into Miguel?
Who's on the
You got
phone?
me.
Is it Sale?
No, it's Nikki.
Oh, that poor dear made a mistake.
Fine, then.
That's all right, dear. You do the best you can.
That's okay.
That's
Don't
all
worry.
right. The poor dear.
Don't worry about it.
She made a mistake.
Why isn't Sal on the phone, so?
I don't know, because Nikki is. The chair probably voted.
What's Sal doing right now?
He's cutting up some audio in the back.
Yeah.
We'll let her slide.
All right, Big Al.
What do you got, buddy?
You know, that story in Houston, how come no one's addressing the blatant racism of the entire community? They voted for this guy because they thought he was black and totally ignored the issue.
Well, they don't. By the way, they don't know that. They don't. You can't. See, they're automatically assuming that they voted for him because they thought he was black. Like, they don't know that. Maybe they really liked where he stood on the issues, too.
I think it was a black guy.
Me too.
The incumbent was there for 24 years.
Yep.
Wait, what's he called?
The incumbent was there for 24 years.
Yeah, because he's a black guy. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
Yeah, you know what? You could be. It's just like Obama. Look at he's got a 91% approval rating in the black community. Can they all be that stupid? No, because he's black. So I say, vote white.
Vote white. Okay, that's what your message was. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, Miguel.
See you later, Miguel.
Well, listen, I mean, no surprise. People vote for the dumbest reasons a lot of times.
Well,
popularity contests.
They certainly do.
I one time voted for someone who had the cutest button nose.
Aw.
Yeah.
I think blacks are very racist when they vote. Tell you the truth.
So are white people.
No. Not as racist as blacks.
No.
When you look at the fact that 98% of blacks that voted for Obama, that would lead you to believe that they voted for him based on
Yeah,
race.
but isn't there part of that would say they want to have the first black president, not that they would vote for a black president every time had there been other black people to vote for?
Yeah.
I believe they would, though.
Well,
I do. I just believe they would.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And white people obviously had to have voted for Obama because he couldn't get put over with just the black vote. So they're willing to, compromise as far as race goes. But black people, very unwilling to compromise.
Black people have been voting for white people for since they've been allowed to vote in good old fair America. They've been voting for white people forever because there are no black candidates.
Well, that's not.
That's the system that was put in place.
The first black candidate that comes up and spoke well, they fucking ushered him right in there.
But the system didn't allow for other candidates for many, many, many years. Like, if a system is stacked so one way racially, when the race that legitimately has not been allowed to do things votes for one of their own to get in, you can't look at them and go, look at those racists.
Yeah, I can.
You can, but it's not a fair way to do it.
I mean,
until things have been happening for if the same amount of if people are.
Before Obama, 100% of white people were voting for white candidates.
Yeah, all of them.
No, I know some people that voted for Jesse Jackson when he was running.
Okay.
And Reverend Al Sharpton.
That would be a very small percentage.
You don't know any white people that voted for him.
I do. It was one of my friend's moms. I fucking
really?
Smack her in the
See,
face.
that's from 1984, and you still remember the one woman you know that voted for him.
Exactly.
That's a bad example.
Ronnie Reagan took that one.
Yes, he did.
Just filling you in on the news, everybody.
Great spoiler alert. Reagan won.
And then you look at an election like that. Obviously, it's the guy has to fake that he's black to get the black vote. He knew the deal.
I mean, he's also not a nice guy. Like,
whatever. He knew the deal,
he's
though.
He's probably not great for the job.
He's
an anti-gay activist.
He's a douche.
He might be good.
He's probably not great.
Oh, he's full of fudge.
Thank you, Jim. Finally, somebody says it.
I don't know if you should be bragging that you're an anti-gay activist, by the way.
Exactly.
Where it goes on the brochure.
Not only is he anti-gay, but that's his cause. Like, he wants to create awareness for the anti-gay.
There's nothing he wants less than one man's mouth on a cock.
Yeah.
That's what he worries about in our country.
To put it on the brochure, though, that's rough. Let's say hi to Ryan in New York. Ryan.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, I just turn the radio back on. I heard you made a
No
comment.
one cares.
I
Yeah,
know.
what'd you have for breakfast?
Yeah. What's your...
Not yet, Jimmy.
What's your
98% of all the blacks voted for Obama. That's what you said. So
Yeah.
that means only 2% of them actually have a brain.
Oh,
Wow,
look
there's
out.
a talking point.
A little edgy.
I think I understand why people would vote based.
He looked pretty impressive at the time, sir.
Yeah, and he was also
it was
more.
it was a good show.
And black people
he looked
typically
very
Democrat anyway.
impressive.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And now black people are looking at twice the national average of unemployment. That's good.
Yeah.
Good job, Obama.
But I get why you would vote for a guy like that. If I lived in a place where the situation was reversed, I would absolutely vote for a white guy to get the first white guy.
Of course.
You know?
And you're voting based on skin color. That's great.
Yeah, but that's the way America. That's what America has always done.
How about a little candidate named Adolf Hitler? There you go.
But if there were just black presidents forever.
Yeah, you'd vote for Hitler because he's white.
But you would vote for Hitler because he's white.
You'd vote for Hitler now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well. I don't know.
Or the H word. It's amazing how we can say Hitler. You can't say faggot on the radio or like on TV, but you can say Hitler.
Hitler.
Oh, you could do skits about it even.
Why? Yeah. Why isn't Hitler the H word? There's not much of a more offensive guy than Adolf Hitler, but you could sing his name on TV.
That should be the N word.
Yeah.
Nazi. You're a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's Rebecca.
You got anything over there, Jimmy?
Oh. I'll sing the song again.
Yeah, I do. I have a bunch of stuff on JimNorton.com for my upcoming dates. I have Las Vegas and San Diego. San Diego's New Year's Eve, and Las Vegas is December 27th, 29th. So just go to the tours section of my website. The website's still being worked on, and you can link to all tickets. And you can see the pictures of myself.
I love those pictures that pop
There's
up.
a bunch, yeah, but there's a weird order that they come up in. I have to, because they're supposed to be random. There's like 10 or 12 different album covers that come up with me or one of the characters superimposed on them.
Yeah.
Like the Sabbath Sabotage one is probably my favorite. And that one doesn't come up a lot.
Oh, man.
It'll come up enough.
It hasn't.
It will.
We just sit at home looking at your site.
Yeah, right.
Where's that one?
No,
Didn't
but
come up again.
I've gone through a few, and like, it's got something to do with the order they're putting this. I'm going to have to switch the order around once in a while. To because that Sabotage one is really, really, Coke Logic did a fucking amazing job.
Right, but what's the problem?
He's a good guy.
It's just the randomness that they're coming up is
Oh, no.
I want it to come up in a different order.
No.
See, like there's the Peter Fish one again, the Paul Stanley one again. Edgar is Paul Stanley. Me is Ozzy.
Oh, that's a cool.
That's a great one, yeah. Holding a dildo, and you can see on the knuckles instead of Ozzy.
Chip.
Yeah, it's a chip. It's been worked on. But watch, now one of the other ones will see the H3 as Chip comes up again. And I would prefer this Gene Simmons is Uncle Paul.
With a little comb over.
Yeah, and the glasses. The randomness is not what it's supposed to be. And I'm really not happy with the fact that they're not coming up the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, you know what? You might have a point because it didn't come up once there.
He's still doing it. It's the same ones. I have a few videos there, not many yet. They're working on the video page.
Ooh, Eddie Vedder, nice. Why is Eddie Vedder on your
Eddie and
website?
Chipnet.
Chip Chipperson meets Eddie Vedder.
I didn't see this.
You heard
Yeah,
it?
Eddie was a big fan of Chips.
What? Did we play this on the air?
It happened.
It
on the
happened
air.
here.
What are you talking about?
It's impressions. It's just people doing voices.
Let me see.
Theater of the
Anthony's
mind.
a left-wing Hollywood douchebag.
No,
That's what I get on my Twitter feed. No matter what I write about Christie or liking Nixon,
Left
you
wing.
fucking liberal. No, me. They always say. And I'm like,
Yeah.
have you read my feed? I say, just get the fuck out there and vote Mitch Romney. Get Obama out of here.
Oh, that worked
Please.
well.
I've had it with him.
Exactly.
In January 1st, you'll all have it with him when
no
those
one
taxes
listened to
go
you.
up, boy. Let me
See?
tell you.
Taxes went up.
Tell us how you really feel.
I want to tell us how you really feel, Anthony. So if you are registered to vote as a Republican,
I'm glad
and
Chip
you
could
sit
be in
home
the
and don't
band
vote,
sitting
I'm
in.
going to be very angry with you. Get up, take the fucking 5 minutes it'll take to go and cast your fucking vote.
You have no poll.
Please.
Didn't work very
You have
well.
no poll.
None. And, you know.
You didn't think Mitt Romney was going to win, though, did you?
No, I wanted him to. But
Yeah.
That's a really long bit, but very funny. I do remember this when Jay
it
Moore
is
was
long.
in. So go to JimNorton.com and check it out for yourself.
There's a few. I got to put. We're working on the video page and certain
nice.
and the buying shit. There's only a couple of links right now,
Right.
but you're gonna be able to buy signed stuff and all that stuff will be fixed. But I just figured I'd get the site up and running.
Very cool.
And I have a lot of photos on it. It works on the mobile site too. This guy did a good job. These fucking you open it on the mobile site and it fucking.
Hey, who's that?
Rashad, what the fuck? We're going home now.
Rashad Evans.
We asked if he was going to be in today.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, why? What's he doing out there?
I don't know. He probably wants to come and say hi.
Well, what is he? Well, wait a minute. I mean, what is he working on?
I don't know. Roland's out there. He's just kind of. I don't know.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
Yeah. What's he doing?
He's waiting. He has 5 minutes.
For what, shade?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll bring him in for 5 minutes.
What? Why didn't he do our show today?
You all.
Yeah, but we thought we were booked. We were supposed to be booked.
Yes.
We really did?
Yeah, because we thought we were booked.
Oh, we're idiots.
But we thought we were booked.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Rashad! What's up, Rashad? How are you, brother?
Good, man. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
All right, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Since we rock and roll.
So what are you going to fight?
Yeah. Fight,
What are you going to fight?
Fuck, you look in
Something like
shape,
that?
brother. You look trim.
I am in shape, man. I've been
Holy
training hard.
fuck.
I've been training hard.
When do you fight?
Saturday.
Who are you fighting?
Chael Sonnen. I fight Chael Sonnen in Vegas. The UFC 20th year anniversary. GSP and Johnny Hendricks are the main event. So it's gonna be a really good card.
Yeah.
Chael's doing better at light heavyweight than I expected him to. He beat was it Shogun? He beat
Shogun. Yeah, he beat
pretty
Shogun.
well.
Yeah, and it was really surprising because Shogun's training with Freddie Roach, and you think that he's going to get his hands are a lot better, and he actually was looking good, but then he got caught in the thing that you didn't really think he was going to get caught in, and that was a guillotine submission.
Right.
Yeah. So he's fucking. I'm surprised. Usually when guys move up in weight, I'm like, they're going to get killed because they're fighting heavier. But I guess it's easier. You don't have to fucking shred the weight as much.
See, that's one thing that a lot of people don't really understand. Like people are like, oh, you should drop down to 185, but when you drop down in weight, you're losing a lot. Like people think I'm gonna get stronger when I drop down to a weight, but you're losing your speed because the guy's gonna be a little bit faster, and you're actually losing a little bit of strength because when you have to drop down and cut so much weight, you're depleting yourself on a cellular level, and that takes longer than 24 hours to replenish. And a lot of people just don't really understand the science behind when you take so much out of your body, because when we got to make weight, it's not for the faint of hearts at all. We're really depleting our body and just hitting a nosedive and then trying to rise back up within 24 hours.
How many pounds can you lose in a day if you have to make weight?
The most I ever lost in one day was 15 pounds.
How the fuck?
That's crazy.
And a lot of you guys will not discuss how you do that because it's some kind of big top secret shit.
No.
Who did we ask recently? And they're like, oh, no, none of us. Chael? Was it Chael?
It was Chael or Jones.
Like, you're not going to get many guys that are going to tell you.
It's hard, because a lot of guys, they do what they do. Sometimes they sit in Epsom salt. They do Epsom salt baths, and that takes a lot out of you. And then a lot of guys do sauna. But it's a process, like when I lost 15 pounds, what I did is I started off with the treadmill. I ran with the treadmill, had my sweats on.
Yeah, but now you're tiring the shit out of your body.
Exactly.
Because how long do you have to run on the treadmill?
Man, I did about a 40-minute run on the treadmill when I was already depleted. Now I haven't at that point eaten in about like 2 days, and then I go and run, and then for 40 minutes, and after that I go into the sauna, and then I do these 20-minute sessions in the sauna. And after the 20-minute sessions, then I go and then I hit up the hot tub in the Epsom salt bath.
And then it's almost like it reminds me of a vacuum bag. Those things that suck all the air out and seal your clothes up? That's what you guys are doing in your bodies. You're like sucking everything out, like the moisture or whatever it is, and then you fucking pour it back in the next day, and you're 15 or 20 pounds heavier.
But your body is shot.
Yeah, it's completely shot.
And you got to hope it comes back fast.
You got to hope it comes back really fast. I mean, some guys, they do IVs to kind of hydrate themselves, but at that point, even if you do an IV and then you have like, some goodies in the bag, far as like, like a Myers cocktail, it may try to come back a little bit, but then still again on a cellular level, you're still depleted. Forget about it if you just have to try to drink water to replenish yourself because you're not going to make it.
It doesn't even sound like it should be legal.
Well,
like
that's
you're weighing in, it's like, it's like cheating.
Yeah, well, you see some guys, they're so good and efficient at it, they can hit the nosedive, not really take too much on their body because their body's been used to it, and then next thing you know, they're like at 20 pounds, 30 pounds heavier.
So you guys are just taking 15 pounds out just to make weight to put the 15 pounds back in.
I couldn't do that with 2 pounds.
Right.
No, you'll be surprised how much you can lose when you have to. You'll be surprised, man. I'd like to take one. I probably could take you in the sauna. You probably can lose about a good 10 pounds today.
You're probably right. I mean, because I do have water and just gunk weight.
But it's a waste because you need the water.
It'll go back on.
It'll go back on
tomorrow.
It just makes yourself look good for a day.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It look good when you.
That's all you need.
Some of the guys be looking so sucked out at weigh-ins. It's like, man, they look like skeletons. You know?
Wow.
But I want to have abs like a UFC fighter, and I just look at my abs and I don't have them. I keep petering out at like 150. I want to get down to like 117.
You said 117?
No, I want to be 140.
117. You lost a lot of weight.
Thank you. Yeah, but I just can't get this part.
Gem.
That's the hardest part to lose.
Eating
better.
The gut sucks.
It's the hardest part, man. It's the hardest part.
Especially when you're eating fucking like peanut butter. It's really hard to not eat shit. You guys eat healthy every 10 minutes, so I'm going to have some more nuts and fucking, I don't know what to eat after a workout. I'm always eating the wrong things. One person tells you that's good, like, no, have that. And then you talk to a bodybuilder, he's like, no, you gotta have carbs.
Yeah, you can't listen to bodybuilders. They're crazy when it comes to the nutrition. They're absolutely nuts.
They are, right? They just want to bulk up.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Their diet is crazy. That's the hardest part about being a bodybuilder is the fact that their diet is just ridiculous.
Well, they got to eat a lot, I would gather.
A lot, but it's like not really. It's like bland, tasteless. Same meal over and over again, and they can't have this. It's just
like
a meat shake.
Yeah, it's like
bland, tasteless. Same thing over and over.
They eat so they eat so much, but it's not even enjoyable food. It's like it becomes a job for them just to sit and eat because it's so monotonous and boring and disgusting.
What do they? Yeah, they eat like Edward Norton said he had to eat meat shakes or some shit or drink meat shakes.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
I don't want to be in shape that bad.
How's your uncle doing?
Oh, my uncle's doing good, man. Uncle Billy? Uncle Billy? Yeah, he's doing real good. Yeah.
What was Uncle Billy's thing?
Oh,
Uncle Billy was was my friend's uncle, and he was like the bully. Uncle Billy was the bully, and Uncle Billy would beat us up every day. He'd seen us, and we'll see him.
What a guy.
And if we were in the house, he'd like, guys, what are you doing in my room? Guess what? After school beatings. And he would
old school.
He would beat the hell out of us, duct tape us up, and like he would do it every single time.
You ever get him back?
I wanted to get him back when he got old. Actually, I did. I boxed him one time, and I got the better of him, and then he got dizzy and almost had to stop. And then he's like, you know what? You got this time, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I did it to myself. I did it to myself. I'm the one who did it. And he couldn't even admit the fact that, I even got him. So it wasn't as sweet as I hoped it to be. But now when I bring it up, he's like, that's so old. Why don't you just let it go?
Meanwhile, he battered you so much you became a fighter.
Right. Yeah, we know where this came from.
Let it go.
Yeah,
how old is he?
Uncle Billy's got to be like 40-something years old.
That's it.
Yeah, he's got to be like, Uncle Billy's like 40, 43 years old.
They're losing his mind.
Panicking.
I guess you gotta
Rashad
go
fighting this
door.
Saturday, Chael. I had no idea it was this Saturday.
That's cool. I didn't realize it was here already.
GSP Hendricks is an amazing fucking
UFC
fight.
167, GSP, Johnny Hendricks main event, me and Chael co-main event. Make sure you guys tune in. UFC 20th year anniversary. Guys, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Good seeing you, man.
I haven't got a chance to put you in a submission.
I probably wouldn't let you.
I feel like something is missing. But,
do you want to punch me?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, film me real quick. Let me punch the arm real quick.
Yeah. You gotta make it fucking
I'm always worried week of fight letting these guys do it because they're ornery.
Hold on, we'll do this quick.
It's gonna be a good one here.
Oh no, Jimmy.
Oh shit! What snapped?
No.
Nothing. That was just a good punch.
I thought I heard a pop. It did slip a little bit.
That was a good one. That was a good punch. I'm glad
a good one.
I muscled up for that one.
Oh, muscled up.
I had to. Yeah. All right, good.
Oh, my God.
Good luck this week.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Take care, man.
Oh,
I'll,
Jimmy.
See you later.
Oh, shit. I heard like a pop.
Yeah, but I can take a punch.
Yeah?
Oh, that was impressive, Jimmy.
Yeah.
That was the real deal right there.
It definitely felt, but
Yeah.
I tightened up first. So
And
when
he
you tighten
slipped
up,
off the arm and hit your side a little,
yeah,
didn't he?
right there.
Fucking thing didn't record. Shit.
Oh, no.
No? I did that for nothing?
He's lying.
Oh, you did? But I can imagine that in the face would hurt a lot.
Oh, my
Are you
God,
laughing at my
imagine
photos?
Look how trim he is.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight for this fight.
Oh, I think.
I thought it would be me.
Do you want to hear the punch?
You mean?
Can you hear the punch again? Let me hear the punch again.
Hang on.
Here we go.
Oh, shit! What snapped?
Wow.
You don't like my photos, Sam?
Some of these photos are so, like, I'm looking at Jim's new website, and there's a section of photos that's just him in his everyday life or whatever.
Click on this one.
There's a photo of him and Francine. And he's got the worst Scarface T-shirt I've ever seen.
Oh, no.
Open the picture up. It takes a while to load because it loads all of them. Then you just go from the bottom. But go to the next one where I had that fucking... remember I had the rod and you took the picture?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Look at how terrible that T-shirt is.
What
does it say? It says... bury those cockroaches.
Oh, Jimmy.
So bad.
That's a
I
bad
can't believe we don't have
shirt.
video. I did that for nothing. How did that not record?
Oh, I don't know. It happens.
There's my rod.
Photo of Jim. He's fully erect, and the weird waitress is behind.
That's a guy.
That's a guy, you asshole.
Oh, the guy.
Oh, shit.
We missed that guy.
The
worst
waiter.
wig ever.
The wig that he could serve potato salad.
Right.
He looks like an
That
old
was it.
woman.
Yeah, he does look like an old woman.
They're coming in right now. The UFC thing. For 1 second.
Who is?
The UFC thing.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Right? You're saying you wish him a happy 20th?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're going to wish him happy 20th.
Man.
Ow.
We have to wish him a 20th.
Oh.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
How you doing, man?
Brian. Nice try.
What's up?
We'll do whatever you guys like. Want to do it in the background or
Oh. Thought we were...
individually, separately, however you want to do it.
Come on, let's do it here.
Yeah, let's just do a quickie.
Yeah, let it rip.
Should've
That's
worn
how we
your
roll.
Scarface T-shirt.
I like being on my, on the mic, like I'm talking.
Oh.
Well, you guys could be there. I'll be on mic. We just do it. Whatever you need. What do you need?
Oh, this would be good.
Just it's the 20th anniversary.
Oh.
So I just want to wish the UFC a happy birthday, and then we're gonna put it together. A little montage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rolling.
Oh my God! 20 years of UFC, 20 years of kicking ass, just amazing. So many people bloodied and battered over 20 years. I couldn't be happier. Jimmy, what do you have to say?
Happy 20th anniversary. Rashad Evans just broke my arm by punching him. I've been beaten up by everybody in that organization. Here's to 20 more years of me being wounded.
Ooh. Ow.
I did mine. I just photobombed you.
No, that'll work.
I believe so.
Will it work or not?
I'm gonna try to play it.
Oh, it'll be wonderful.
Yeah, I think it
One take. So I roll.
Oh, you do it. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I take my
You gonna
headphones
keep the
off.
headphones on?
After show, huh?
I guess so.
All right.
That Scarface T-shirt is gonna make me laugh all day.
I look forward to the after show because it just means I'm on my way home.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Could literally be white noise.
It's Pavlovian.
Yeah.
You know?
I like
oh,
that.
good, the after show. Oh, why do I like this? Oh, because I'm going home.
It's almost sleep time.
Okay, so
I'm going home.
I'm just gonna
Oh.
what you want from here, and I'll use both if I can.
Take two.
Hold on. This thing's there.
Oh, boy.
I wish we could show that punch. That is awful.
Ugh.
Hi, it's Jim Norton. Happy 20th anniversary.
Happy 20th.
That's Anthony Cumia.
Happy 20th.
And there's Opie. And I've been punched and kicked by everybody in your organization. And I've been injured.
Not hard
Rashad
enough.
Evans just broke my arm punching me. So
Could
congratulations.
have broke your face.
Could have broke my face. I'm being heckled by my coworkers. Congratulations to Dana and everybody else in the organization. Here's to me being beaten up for 20 more years. It's my favorite thing ever, the UFC.
Would you like to see the video of him being beat up?
Showing the video. Filming some kind of thing for UFC.
You guys screaming. I can't believe you took that.
Yeah.
I was here when Rhonda put you in the...
Oh, yeah, I love her. When is she fighting again?
The end of the 28th.
Oh, my God, yeah. That was a good punch.
You didn't know, right?
No.
Still in here?
I know it's
All right,
on.
he just left, so I guess the interns are in. They're going to start cleaning up, and we'll be right back with After Opie and Anthony Live.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues. Sort of. After O&A Live with Sam Roberts is next. Alright, well that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.